What do you want? What do you want? What are you waking up for? Seriously. What are your options? Okay? If you're skinny, you have two options. Either stay skinny, have no confidence to take your shirt off at a pool, or build some fucking arms, build a back, build some legs, build a chest, get some nice abs. And if you're overweight and you have body fat, what do you want? You have two options. Stay fat, don't have confidence, and don't be able to take your shirt off wherever you want to go. Again, what do you want? And guess what? Every single day you wake up, every hour that goes by, you're choosing and you're deciding what you want. How? Well, if you want to stay skinny, then you won't eat that much like you normally do. You'll just be like, oh, I can gain weight. And you proceed to not eat more. You proceed to eat the same thing. Man, I want to lose weight. But you proceed to keep eating more food. You see what I'm saying? You choose what you want every day. So when I ask you, what do you want? You're like, I don't know. No, you do know what you want, because you keep picking it every single day. You just haven't defined it. Look at your body. If you're skinny, what you want is to be skinny, because you keep eating just enough to be skinny. If you're fat, then you're eating more than enough to stay where you're at. So once you realize that you are picking what you want in your life right now, you start making better. You start analyzing, all right, I need to do something. And the biggest mistake that I've done in my past is try to do things the same way and still expect a different result. I was still trying to grow my business, and I was living like a bodybuilder. I was trying to grow my business and help more people, but I was living my life looking at that mirror the whole time. You see what I'm saying? I wanted to build wealth. I wanted to have a bunch of clients. I wanted to help more people, get people in shape. But you know what I spent most of my time doing? I spent most of my time looking at that mirror. I spent most of my time posing. And then I would complain. Man, why isn't my business growing? Man, why am I not making money? You stupid motherfucker. I kept looking at the mirror. I kept helping out one person. I kept focusing on one person, myself. And yes, it got me a great body, but it wasn't getting me to what I wanted. It wasn't getting me what I wanted. I was still living at my mother's house, wishing I had my own place to live, wishing I had enough money, wishing I wasn't so stressed about bills. And yet, I complained. But all I did was look in that mirror. All I did was lift weights. All I did was feed myself. And I would just get by helping some people. So what I'm trying to say is, what you want, you gotta make sure you're doing what you need to do to get what you want. And most of the time, in order for you to get what you want, you gotta do what you need to do, not what you wanna do. I wanted to bodybuild, and I wanted to make money. And in this sport, it's not like that. But guess what? I'll never forget the day that I was two choices away from a big point in my life. I either was gonna, it was the pandemic, 2020, I was running out of money. I had two choices. My first choice was to go work at a restaurant. 25 years old, to go work at a restaurant as a busser. Or grow my personal training business. I said, what do I want? Do I really want to go back to being a bar back, working at a restaurant again, 25 years old, this smart? Because I was like, man, I'm really smart. Why am I going to... What's happening there? I was being an idiot. I was delusional. I wasn't facing the truth that you aren't doing enough for people. Because the law of compensation says you will get what you give. And I wasn't giving enough. And that day is where I made the switch. That day I made the switch. I said, fuck it, okay? Bodybuilding was my number one priority in life. Number one, I said I can't do this no more. I have to make bodybuilding number two. I have to put my body number two, and I have to make my personal training business number one, which ultimately meant I needed to put people in front of me. I need to put people's priorities in front of me. I needed to put people's goals in front of mine. And that was a very hard thing for me to do. But the pain of seeing myself as a bar back, 25 years old, in this grade of shape, and how ambitious I was. I'm like, am I really gonna do this? There's nothing wrong with it, but I told myself, come on, Alex, you can't fucking make money? You have to go fucking work for somebody? No, forget it. That next day, or that same day, I got on my phone and I just started messaging everybody that I knew, even though I just moved to this town. I was like, hey, are you interested in boxing? Or hey, are you interested in working out? Hey, are you looking to lose weight? I started reaching out to people and focusing on them. Within 1 month, I was generating $2,000 to $3,000 a month. $2,000 to $3,000 in 1 month of trying to grow my business. Because I changed my priority. I knew what I wanted, and then I connected what I wanted with the new decisions I had to make. I couldn't wake up and think about bodybuilding. I had to wake up and think about my clients. And so if you're skinny over here and you want to gain this weight, you can't wake up and think, man, I'm not gaining weight. You got to wake up and think, how can I gain weight? How can I eat more? And if you don't know, hire someone, save time, put some money back into yourself. How much money have you put into fucking alcohol, video games? How much money have you poured into that versus how much money you poured into education for yourself? And I'm not talking about fucking school. I'm talking about getting a legitimate coach, somebody to be like, yo, I like the way you look, I like the way you act, I like the way you do things. Teach me to do what you do. That's what I did. I knew I had to stand on the shoulders of giants in order to get further in my life. I knew I had to do different things if I wanted what I wanted. If you're tired of being fat, if you're tired of having this gut, you got to realize you got to focus on not eating so much. And if you're like, I just don't know what to eat, then solve the problem. Hire someone to tell you, this is what you need to eat. Meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, meal 4. Other than that, you're just wasting time. You're throwing away the life that you always want to live, that you dream, that you see me living. If you look at me right now and you're seeing, man, I wish I looked like this. You don't have to fucking wish for it. I can show you how to do this. I've literally paid thousands of dollars to finally look like this. So I know what meal to eat, what macros to count, how to actually work out. So then I could live the rest of my life with this confidence of being able to take my shirt off and go wherever I want. I'm able to walk into a room. Hey, nice to meet you. Hey, nice to meet you. How you doing? And the first thing they look at is like, this motherfucker's jacked. This motherfucker's got abs. And I still have to work on it. I still have to work on it every single day. If I have too many carbs that day, if I have a little bit of a cheat meal and I fall off track, but guess what? I know how to get back on track. Quit wasting time. What do you want? Do you want to stay skinny, or do you want to gain muscle and actually look shredded and look the best you have? Do you want to look fat, or do you want to shred down and look the best you ever wanted? Decide. Let's fucking get after this Monday.